Those are the two things that I always kind of account for that makes you appear older. You can't just take them, throw them outside and expect them to live. They need blood vessels, they need nutrients, they need oxygen to be able to survive. As I mentioned, you don't want to overdo fat grafting. Fat grafting overdone can cause nodules, can cause irregularities, can cause fat transfer is everywhere, and we just can't get enough of it. Let me explain why it's everywhere, why everyone loves it, and why you may be a good candidate and should consider it. So if you like this type of content, like and subscribe, leave your comments below and give me some other topics that you'd like me to discuss. So let's jump in. So fat transfer or fat grafting is an extremely popular topic that I want to jump into and give you more details about what it is, how it works, and why or why not you may be a good candidate. Let's talk about what it is. So fat grafting is basically taking fatty tissue or fat cells and basically taking it from one area in the body and transferring it to another area of the body. And that's typically within the face to improve facial volume, facial shape, facial contour, and sometimes it actually helps with skin quality and skin texture. So the fat grafting is taken most commonly in my patients, it's taken from the lower belly, the flanks, or the thighs. So that's typically where most of the patients want it to be removed from. It's not full-on liposuction. It's not like you can really contour it and, and refine the lower third, the lower flanks and those types of things. But there is some, improvement in that area. But what it is it's taking those fat cells and transplanting them to a new area. That means that these fat cells need a new blood supply to survive. You can't just take them, throw them outside and expect them to live. They need blood vessels, they need nutrients, they need oxygen to be able to survive. And so the general rule is about 50% of the fat cells will survive. So if you take 100 fat cells, take it from your thighs and put it into your cheeks or around your eyes or in your jawline, 50 of those fat cells will survive, not every single one of them. So it is crucial to understand that it's not a 1-for-1 ratio. You sometimes need to do multiple sessions to be able to fully correct the area of interest, and less is more when it comes to fat grafting. If you do too much, there are problems, issues, and things that can arise that is not anything that we want to be dealing with. So let's talk about the procedure. It can be done in the office. It can be done in the OR. It can be done in conjunction with other procedures. It really is kind of the icing on the cake. Facial aging and facial volume loss really are one of the most important things that leads to an older aged appearance. So if you're wondering why you may feel older or why you may look older and it's kind of creeping up on you, facial volume loss or even skin quality, those are the two things that I always kind of account for that makes you appear older. So the facial volume is corrected with fat grafting. Like I said, it can be done with neck lifts, it can be done with facelifts, it can be done with blepharoplasties, upper or lower blepharoplasties, it can be done alone. And full facial fat grafting is a really nice treatment to do alone in individuals that want a permanent solution. So if you're tired of fillers, you're tired of Sculptra, you're tired of the biostimulants, then think about fat grafting. That can be a really nice treatment option for you. So let me explain why or where I like to put it and what are some of the best ways to kind of improve this. So my favorite areas to treat with fat grafting are under the eyes, along the cheeks, in the smile lines, along the piriforms, in the temples, along the chin actually, or even along the jawline. Those fat cells can really improve the overall shape and contour of the face. I typically like to improve the volume, contour, enhancement of the upper thirds of the face. This helps to kind of give you a more lifted appearance and give you much more contour and much more youthful shape to it, giving you that heart-shaped face that we all are looking for. So that's where fat grafting can be really, really nice. As I mentioned, you don't want to overdo fat grafting. Fat grafting overdone can cause nodules, can cause irregularities, can cause infections. It can be, if you put too much fat into one area, it can look very, very unnatural and you can look pillowy. You still can look overdone with fat grafting. So it needs to be tasteful. Less is more when it comes to fat grafting. That's definitely my approach. I don't love to do multiple sessions, but multiple sessions may be necessary if you feel like you haven't gotten that full correction. So understanding that it's a little bit more of a project than kind of a one and done treatment. So now you know about fat grafting, the details of fat grafting, why everyone's doing it and why everyone loves it. So if you like this type of content, like and subscribe, leave some comments and questions below, give me some other ideas for future topics, and I'm excited to see you guys next time.